You can never tell me. You can never tell me. I won't rise.
You just decided to show up late. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, this is what it is. And then coming here, like we could have gone the back way, but it was like 45 minutes the back way or 36 minutes this way. But this way we had the traffic. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, it's 6-1 at that point. Like we could do that and it could be 50. We could do this, it could be 2 hours. Like, I was like, you know what? We're going right for it, shortest route. And it paid off because we got like, when we got on, like it was right there and then we were going. So it wasn't like I was coming down. I was stop and go for miles coming down, and it was torturous.
That's always the best. That's always the best. There's literally nothing that you can do. You can't like get off because you still like
because you're in between exits, bro. And if you get off, it's $4.95. Chances are it's gonna put you right back on a mile down the road. You know what I mean? You're gonna drive through a little town, and then a mile down the road, you're back on, and you're still dealing with it, bro.
Yeah, that's why I hate. I don't understand how an endless road slows down.
People.
I just
no. Yeah. We're talking about that on the way up here. It's like how like just I hate to put it this way. It's the only way to put it. How much dumber people are getting. You know what I mean? And their driving capabilities, bro. Like
non-existent at all. They can't go in a straight line. Like
it's just not.
And we expect them to merge on the 4-lane traffic, and they can't even drive straight. You know what I mean? Or common courtesy, like bro, driving with your high beams on. Shut them off, dude. You know, I get it's dark out,
man.
You know what I mean? But you don't need to be driving with your high beams on, blinding everybody, dude. That's rude.
Yeah, seriously. But New England drivers suck though. Because it'll snow and they're like, I forgot how to drive. Like, dude, we've been dealing with this forever.
Bad, dude. It's funny to watch, but it's frustrating to have to deal with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Whatever. New England traffic, you're stuck with it, I guess. It is what it is. Well, how's it? Huh? What?
Facts.
I can't tell, like, with the headphones on, I can't tell which direction it's in. So yeah. Like, I know who's talking, but, like, you know, how the direction, like, because, like, I heard it, but it came from, like, there.
Bro, you literally have no excuse because we've had this set up for, like, 2 months now, guy, okay?
I know, but I can't tell who it's, like, coming from. Again, I hear it over here, and I think it's him, and then he looks at me like I'm crazy because I'm waiting for him to keep going, and he's not saying anything, and then it's you.
It picks up, like, literally everything, so, like...
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Someone will be saying something, you'll hear something, and then, yeah.
Yeah, literally. So, whatever. You know what? Screw you guys. You're fired. You guys are fired again.
It's not the first time.
No, not at all. It might not be the last. We'll see.
No, probably not.
Probably not.
As long as I have to go through the whole rehire process again, then we're fine. That's cool. Yeah,
it's a lot of. It's too much paperwork.
All right, so I'll just see you next week then. Let's just save the conversation about Sunday. All right.
Like I still haven't got through my. Just 3/4 of the way in.
Yeah, life's still waiting for the medical to kick back in.
No, remember he had to cut costs.
Yeah, he had to go get his own headphones. That was a fun reel to shoot. That was fun times.
That was real fun.
Whatever. How's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? Good.
Yes.
How was the holidays and the new year?
Interesting.
Care to share?
She's like, no.
I mean,
how much time
you can.
I got through Thanksgiving, and then my car decided that the steering was going to go out, so that cost me a pretty penny.
Man.
I mean, other than that, it's the same. I'm always the one who does all the cooking and hosting, and so it's a project, but
for sure,
it's worth it.
Yeah, definitely. Did you make dessert?
So no, I used to.
Okay.
I used to do like everything from scratch. Now I cheat and I buy desserts.
Okay.
Pre-made, instead of having to do, doing the dinners themselves was like a whole day process.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The day before, when I used to bake too, it was like 2 to 3 days work, and it's just like, no.
No.
It's
a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So you're not doing the baking no more either?
So
or pot?
I mean, still do like we'll bake at home.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't really do like the cakes anymore.
Yeah.
I don't have the kitchen for it like I used to.
Oh, okay.
And then
No
also
worries.
with modeling and working a full-time job, I
Right.
just don't have time. So
Yeah, baking takes prep work for sure. Like I just do like apple pies. That's like my thing, my only thing. And even just doing that, it takes time. So like I can't imagine trying to do, all different
Like all of them.
styles, different ways. Because you were doing like all the different styles and stuff too, right?
yeah, no, I started with like fondant cakes, sculpted cakes for my niece's 2nd birthday, and then started working with like buttercream and stuff like that. So my wheelhouse when it comes to baking, I can bake anything, but I like decorating cakes for sure
Yeah.
because it's just artistic.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, people do some wild stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I made Charmander completely.
That's
edible, tail lit on fire.
Oh, that's lit.
That's
Word,
I love
bro.
that.
Word, yeah. That's
Pokemon was my
legit.
shit back in the day.
That's legit,
There was, like
bro.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Can you make a Yu-Gi-Oh one? Can you make like a trap card for me or something?
Life
like that?
one's on for his birthday now.
Facts.
Life's like I want to relive my
Cinco de Mayo.
childhood
It ain't
right
even
now.
my birthday, yo. Can you make me a Batman one? That's a question. Stat. You know what I mean?
What's that TV show? Is it Cake? Is that what it's on Netflix? It's like,
Oh.
is it Cake?
Oh man, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
There's a few.
I think it's Is
sure
It
it's
Cake? So
TikTok.
they show you like two things. Yeah, Is It Cake?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
I've never seen it. But
Every time I'm like, yo, that's not a cake. They're like, and it's a cake. And every time I'm like, no, it's a cake. Like, okay, it's a cake. Like, you should just know everyone that shows you is a cake. You know what I mean?
But it's cool the way they do it. Like
It's fucking. It's crazy. Like some
Bro, it
people.
looks so real, dude.
I know, like that. Like
Right, yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, that's a real life. No, the cake. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I've been deceived. What else is alive?
Right? How much of my life is cake?
Yeah, seriously.
You start walking around with a cake knife.
I live in a cake for all I know.
No.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know. Bringing a knife around everywhere that might be slightly frowned upon.
Look, kind of crazy.
It's all right.
No, I was asking too because do my research. I saw the cakes in there and stuff, checking out the stuff, and I looked the
I
link.
did see I think I saw the Charmander one.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, the link, the other link in your bio is from your episode.
Yes, it is.
From episode 21, dude.
Yeah.
21. I was
Yeah.
like, yo.
Over there.
I hit play and I was
That's
like,
crazy.
damn. I was like, that is a flashback and a half. All the virtual stuff. I think
Yeah,
I was
right.
shooting at 41st, but it was a virtual still. Where was it?
No, because she was on before me. And when you did me, you were like in a room somewhere.
Yeah?
It looked like a bedroom
I might have been. I can't remember.
or an office room.
How does anybody remember how that came about? Like, I thought you.
I don't remember.
I was like,
I don't think-
Oh, or was it? Or
I don't think you guys were working
No.
together
No,
yet.
Not yet.
I-
No.
weren't. We didn't meet.
I met you through the podcast. Like seeing you on the podcast.
Really?
Yes. That's what I remember how it went down as. That's how
Yeah.
I remember it.
Maybe I don't
So
know.
I was on before you then. I would have been on before her.
I think-
Now I'm gonna have to look.
Well, after- yeah,
let me
look.
fact check it.
I
Let's
think
fact
when
check
I
it.
was on was when I had my original Instagram, which Instagram deactivated on me.
It was after COVID you were on, or it was during COVID.
It was during.
It was definitely during
It was
because
during.
It was one of the two.
Yeah.
I know that.
that's when I was doing all the virtuals. All right, fact checking right now. But that was good. I was like,
Low key want to go to the very beginning of our messages on Instagram. I know that would take a lot.
6 days later.
Yeah.
Bro, there'll be times where like I know she looks at her phone and she has like 15 messages from me. Vice versa, like I'll look at my phone, bro. You know what I mean? Like the text message be going on. I'm like, damn, Shelby, how many? Like, let me read the first one.
I'm a rapid fire. You're not going to get a paragraph. You're going to get like 6 sentences.
Which is fine because that's how I text. Because it's different thoughts. You know what I mean?
I'm not done yet, is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm guaranteed to get a reel from you at like 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, facts, dude. I'm notorious for that.
Well, yeah, because
Listen. When I'm up, the world's up. I don't care.
My phone's
I'm sorry.
actually on silent. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If I send you a meme at 4:30 in the morning and it wakes you up, I am. From the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. I just can't help it. I'm up at 4:30, dude. Look, you know what I mean? I think something's funny.
Yeah,
I'm
he'll
gonna
like send a
it to you,
text
dude.
like
I don't
5
care
a.m.
what time of the day it is.
He'd be texting the group chat. I'd be at the gym at like 5 o'clock, and it's like he's sending it. I'm like, yo, you know that half the team is sleeping right now. It's just you and I that are up. Just send it to me because you're waking everybody else up.
I don't care, bro. You know what I mean? Bro, I wake up with like 37 missed text
I don't even
messages,
hear my phone though when I'm
18
sleeping.
emails. Every morning, dude, I wake up with at least 50 notifications. So I know that it was going off all night long. I was snoozing, bro. I don't put mine on silent. I leave that on ring, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it's not my fault. Y'all don't sleep through it.
Business.
But yeah, it's probably one of my biggest red flags is I'll send you a meme at 4:30 in the morning. And not even think twice about it. I'm sorry.
I'm just going through this real quick. So, Krispy, you were 15.
Okay.
And then you were back on 17.
Okay.
So you had a part 2. And then, Shelby, you were 21.
Okay.
I swear that you were the reason why.
You
Maybe
must have
it
been.
was.
And you just said, hey, yo,
Maybe.
she needs to come on.
So,
Like a year later.
a year later at a grind mode event at Electric Haze.
Yeah.
And I went up to whoever was working with you.
Yeah.
I was like, Krispy?
Yeah.
And he was like, no. And pointed you out.
Yeah.
That was-
Oh yeah.
Must have
Okay.
been
Yeah.
what's
That
his
was
name?
G2.
Yeah, I
That
was going to say that must have been G2.
But yeah, and then it was shortly after that we started working together.
Very shortly after that.
Yeah.
And now I don't even know how many shoots we've done.
5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. I don't know. We did what, 5 last year?
You must have
Good
been
amount, yeah.
4 or 5? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were like in between, I think, just before I started shooting at 41st. Because like Mike D's, I'm pretty sure I filmed at 41st. Same thing with Mike Scarfo. Because Sandy Warner, she was an author, definitely did at 41st. It was virtual, but
Yeah.
that's crazy. Yeah, because you were in June. I was like, where's he going? I forgot. He's working. He's working.
That's full circle though, if you did do that, because then I shot there with Alex.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. This
At 41st, you said?
shoot, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep.
In the white room.
With the psych wall.
Yeah.
Nice. Damn, that is a throwback. Yeah, we're not there. Obviously not there no more.
Yeah.
But anywho's.
All that,
I was going to say, I'm sure you probably.
got the OGs back.
Yeah.
I was number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I came on here like what, 40 something?
Yeah.
30,
something
40
like
something.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
30.
You guys have been
Yeah.
for a while. It's crazy because I feel like I already know you guys from watching all of
Yeah.
your socials for so long.
Word.
I think I met you at a Grind Mode Cypher. I was on one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it was one in Rhode Island or something like that.
Probably.
We knew of each other before, but we didn't like meet face to face. And
Yeah.
yeah,
I've met so many people through Grind Mode too.
Yeah.
which has
Well,
been cool.
yeah, you go there and it's just like hundreds of people,
Everybody,
man.
yeah.
Especially
it's
if like,
filled up.
so yo, they told him his slot was one time, but it literally ended up being the very last one. So we were there from the time it started to the time it ended, and it was like so many people,
Yeah.
so many people.
Yeah,
rolled
because you
through
got to
that,
go
dude.
through all the ciphers.
Yeah.
And usually
Yeah.
there's like maybe like 3 or 4. Usually. I've
and then
done
like some people like play a set in between too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done 2 grind modes. One was one of the COVID ones that they were doing.
the virtual one, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the other one, we shot it in Greater New Bedford at the Third Eye Open festival that they have down there. That's where I met Hero. That's
Yeah.
where I met. That's where I saw Chemic for the first time,
Okay.
which is crazy
Yeah, right, dude.
to think about. It's like that was the first time that I think I ever saw her rap in person.
Yeah,
And then I think I'd like heard of her, and then
right.
eventually, like obviously, we all ended up on MOCG, and
Yeah.
that was it. But it was like crazy start times. I've seen one film because I opened up for Term, and they had Term. Cynical was there.
Yeah,
I forget who else. There's a couple other people there, but it was pretty cool. But yeah, only 2. I only did 2, and then I don't know. Started doing other things.
yeah.
It's not a big deal.
It's a good experience. You know what I mean?
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
100%.
It's amazing.
What was I gonna? There was something. Oh, shows. So I saw that you met Token.
Yeah, that was thinking.
How was that? Because I saw like the post. It was like my reaction to meeting Token.
So I'm like super shy and then also awkward when I get shy.
That's me too.
Facts.
And he's like, go ahead, go. And I'm like, what do I say? Like, normally I leave them alone. I don't get like starstruck. I've met a few celebrities and not,
Yeah.
tweaked. But it was like such an on the spot moment. And I saw Token back in 2017, which is the first time I actually ever saw Webby.
Yeah.
And it Brighton Music Hall. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like I didn't know that he was going to be there at the show, which it makes sense thinking about it. But I literally was like, I don't want to interrupt you, because it was like him and his girl at the bar getting a drink. I was like, I just want to let you know, like, the last time I saw you, you're so dope. Like, your music's so good. He also, I don't know, it was like, he's from Westboro, and I used to do like the urban exploration and exploring abandoned buildings.
Yep.
And he actually filmed one of his music videos at Westboro State Hospital, which was like cool. So I was just like, geeking a little bit, and it was funny. He was like, "What's your name?" I was like, "Shelby." I was like, I'll let you do your thing. But like, keep doing what you're doing. Like, you're amazing, so talented. And then the video that I posted was him recording. I was like, turn around and I'm just like,
in full geek mode. In full geek mode.
like, cool,
Dude, literally middle of Webby's, middle of the Webby show. I don't know if it was his set. I think it was a little earlier in the night. But anyways, like I knew where she was in the crowd. I just kept going back, making sure her and her friends were good. You know what I mean, dude?
Yeah.
So I literally went up to her and I was like, if you want to meet Token, come with me right now, no questions asked. And she was like, okay.
Grabbed my girl Auburn and I was like, let's go. He said that I can meet Token right now.
Yeah. She's like, where are we going? It's like, no questions. Let's go. Right now.
Let's go.
Now.
Go. Don't wait.
Well, because I obviously see him all back, but he came out front to go order a drink. So he ordered a drink. So I know he's going to be there for a minute. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nobody was paying attention either. Like, I feel like nobody else realized.
That
was your opportunity.
Dude, he was off. Dude, he was literally in the corner. Like the bar met like that. And then, like came this way and it went down that way. And he was just there talking with his girl, chilling.
That was your opportunity.
Yeah.
That was your moment.
It's actually really good, because that's how I would rather meet someone of that stature.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
dude.
Like, rather than to go up to him when thousands of people are like, or hundreds of people are just like already coming up to them already. You know what I mean? That they're sick of it at that point.
It's terrible.
Yeah, but like that's when you can actually have a conversation.
Yeah.
And I mean, I also just feel like some people feel like they're like entitled to talk to them.
Yeah.
On that like level.
Yeah.
Fame, and that like, I don't know. It's just so being a longtime fan of Machine Gun Kelly, I know with him, he like was always like, come up to me and talk to me, like put your phones down, talk to me like we're friends, like you know me.
Yeah.
So that's how I've always been like, okay, you don't freak out. There's no reason to freak out.
Right. There's always a way to do it.
Person, you're probably going to freak them out. But
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So like, who's this weirdo kid?
How'd you find my house?
Yeah.
You know my shoe size. Oh, all right.
Come out of the bathroom. It's like, what are you doing here, dude?
Yeah.
But I was just like, hey, you may come. Try and relay like what you want to say. You're a big fan of his music. You think he's talented, without being the weirdo moment that he caught at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, fans are the reasons that they're where they are. It's like to be on that pedestal that you were saying. It's like, dude, if it wasn't for these people, like you wouldn't be where you are. So like, appreciate. The fact, if they are coming up to you, that's kind of, I don't want to say what you signed up for, but like, if a lot of people are coming up to you saying like, hey, like, just want to shake your hand, I want to take a picture, like, be okay with that happening. Like, but you can still have your space. I don't want to be like, no, you have to accept every single picture.
Yeah,
like,
to a degree. You know what I mean? Because like, No,
but you can be.
You get that one weirdo. It's bro, get him out of here, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, this is a wrap, bro. Sorry y'all wanted to see me, but now I'm going back out back because it is one weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you can have boundaries too. You know what I mean? Like you can have boundaries. Like, hey, like I've and just be honest with the fans. Like, hey, like I've had a long, I'm using this loosely, but like, I've had a long day. Like I've already taken a lot of pictures. Like I just want like a minute. Like, I appreciate you, appreciate you guys, but like, I need a minute. Like I feel, I would hope that most fans or the real diehard fans would be like, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah, most definitely would. But he's right. You do have like those people that are just
the stands.
Screw loose.
Yeah.
And think that like they can be. In somebody's business,
right? The
face and just not have boundaries or respect for somebody that And
like you said, they're still human at the end of the day.
Yeah,
too.
no,
And
that's the thing, and I think that's what would separate you from some random person. Like, look, we're friends. Like, so you know what I mean. Even before we were friends, you were still hooked in to the industry. So you know what public etiquette is. You know what I mean? As much as you want to scream and clap, like you did. You do that shit afterwards. You know what I mean?
You keep that shit.
Right. Bro, her eyes lit up. She's like, I was like,
go. No, I mean, I think I think you handled it well. I think that was a great way to start the conversation.
Definitely.
Like, hey, like, I know you're busy. It's like, you get what they're doing.
Right.
But it's like, I just want to have a quick moment. Like, is that cool with you? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was definitely cool. And he definitely didn't mind because he was just like, thank you so much. And then when I came asking my name, I was like, I don't even think to tell you that.
Okay. What is my name?
Yeah.
What is it?
Like, Shelby? I'm like, you're stupid. You should have said the Boston Babe.
At Boston Babe on Instagram.com. Follow me. Music video. Hey.
That's how Futuristic ended up liking our post.
Really?
I met him after a prop show in Rhode Island. And I told him that about my Instagram and my model and stuff like that. He ended up going on it and scrolling through and liking a couple things, and he was talking about it too.
Nice. That's cool.
That's cool. We posted to the story. I was like,
that was crazy, bro. That was wild, bro. Because it was a photo shoot we did together. It's like one of the most recent ones we did at the time. You know what I mean?
It was
pretty dope.
It was the Tree Tunnel one.
Yeah, that was a hot day, man.
And fire.
Oh yeah, that's when we set the newspaper on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that was real fire.
Yeah.
That was me just going like this until my fingers burned.
So we're definitely good to do something like that in the future. You know what I mean? But we need to reinvent the wheel on that.
No, we would need to reinvent the wheel on the umbrella because that.
That too. That didn't work as planned.
What umbrella?
So we had the same idea. Light an umbrella on fire. She stands up, holds it above her or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Get 2-3 shots. She dumps it. Type. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah.
But
bro. Just smolded.
Umbrellas are made of plastic.
Yeah.
Hard plastic.
Yeah. It just
we bought lighter fluid, everything, and
it was like melting rain umbrella. Yeah.
It didn't.
Okay, don't.
We didn't think it through fully. You know what I mean? Trial and error.
Paper umbrella.
Yeah. Trial and error.
Sure.
Yeah, we learned that lesson.
Gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah.
You gotta figure it out. So how did you guys actually start filming? Like,
you asked me to shoot, right?
Yeah, I think it was one of those like, just hey, like, you want a model?
You need a
cool.
Yeah.
You were saying you were trying to like
or something like that.
Start working with like the model side of
that's what it was. Okay, that's how it came up.
You were mostly doing music because I was the first model.
Yeah.
I was like, right, let's go.
Yeah.
I was just about that.
If you're like willing to go wherever I want you to go, it's normally, at least, on my side, the way things normally work, because they're like, I have this studio, or I'm thinking of this location. It's not often that I'm the one that's dictating where we're going. Obviously he says yes, but I'm
right.
You want to go? I have this location. I'll literally go and like take a walk, or normally we're outside into the woods.
Yeah. Which is all right though. Homies always got me in the woods, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Feet on the ground.
Always.
Feet on the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're good. It's all right.
But I'll like send him little videos and be like, "What do you think here? Do this, this, and this," and then so being able to step out. Like, I like the studio, but I like the ability to like interact with my surroundings. And
for sure.
get more creative that way. Yeah.
You can only do so much. Studios are nice, but you can only do so much in a studio, bro.
Right. And when you can make it unique for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like if you can find that tree or whatever, or that, you know, building that you can climb on and you know, take a picture, like that's very different than just standing on the flat ground. And
facts.
behind a thing and taking a picture.
Right.
It definitely helps to separate you from other models and stuff like that too. So
I mean, I'm always trying to do things differently than everybody else.
For sure. Yeah.
Because to me, it's like more of an expression artistically than like, oh, I'm a model, you know. But it's just the creating everything and then having him, you know, be like, boom, and then it's what we envision.
Yeah, it's we bounce ideas back and forth, but like I'm just there to bring her vision to life and then add my twist to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Type stuff. So like I don't know. It worked.
Yeah.
It really did.
Do you prefer like the back and forth, or do you prefer like more control over your shoots?
She has as much control as she wants to have. I'm pretty much just there to, you know what I mean?
And
so go ahead, you give your perspective on it.
Sometimes I do get a little controlling where I'm like, all right, no, maybe like I want you to shoot them like here and like this, so we have like this perspective, and I want more this way, like me more this way, more of the background, or come closer, get tighter. But it's just because like I have a picture in my head.
Of how she wants to look like.
Goes back and forth and be like, oh, all right, we'll do this. Well, what if we do this? And be like, no, yeah, let's go. Because I'm always, for the most part, always down to try, you know, something, even if it's, you know, not safe.
Falling off a tree.
But at least you have it, you know, at least you have it. And then to say, you know, versus looking back and being like, oh man, we should have tried that.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it's gone or something, you know, you know, whatever.
And there's been ideas that we've done, like trying to do that did not work.
Yeah. Plenty of poses, plenty of ideas. It's just,
photos.
No, exactly. Like, I'm like, I'm going to send them, you know what I mean? Obviously. But like, I'll tell, that didn't come out. Or like, you know, even we're looking through it and it's like, we're not even using any of those. It didn't work the way we thought it was going to. Okay, next idea, you know what I mean?
Right.
The mirror. We tried to recreate this photo that I found. And it's like a bunch of little pieces of mirror, and it's like some on the face and like around your head with like her hair, just kind of everywhere. And it's a gorgeous photo, and trying to recreate it, you know, we put our own little spin on it. But it did not look
just not reflect. It did not reflect the way that it should.
No, it didn't.
I don't know what they did.
It's not. Yeah, exactly.
That's the one I'm saying. Never drop.
Yeah. No, definitely not.
But yeah, I mean, some risks end up being really worth it. You know.
Yeah.
Those specifically the one where I'm like kind of flinging it up with the news.
Yeah, with the fire. Yeah.
Came out amazing, perfect. It's like Mortal Kombat vibes for all day. But then like what he referred to, falling out of a tree.
So that was literally a thing.
He got it.
Oh yes,
I'm still
I have like the.
Oh wow. Share that with the world.
I have the clip of it. Like she's already gone back and then like disappears. Like that's how quick the video is. You know what I mean?
Oh, I guess it.
Yeah. Yeah. So
but yeah, I decided I was going to try and climb up on this ginormous tree that had fallen over, and was kind of precariously just chilling on some rocks. And I climbed up, got onto it, was fine on it. You know, pictures are a little, but that's more my own stuff than him. And went to go get up, get off, and I'm like, going slow, trying to like, and my dress got caught, and I just was like,
just gone.
And I caught myself, thankfully.
Yeah.
But you just,
bro, literally like this, dude, both feet up in the air, like, ow.
like pull the dress off of the tree because it just like
just hooked right, just hooked right up on it, dude.
And then I pop up and I'm like, oh my god, I'm recording now. I can't. And he's over here talking about like worried about being safe, and I was like,
Well, yeah,
Said
always.
that you caught it.
Right. She's like, I'm not even mad that I fell. I'm mad that it's recorded.
Right.
Yeah, it's
And then I was like, wait a minute, send it to me.
Yeah, but I still have it on the computer, so there's still a backup.
I have it. And I know you still do. I think the best part of it is his reaction afterwards, because you literally see him go like this, throw his hands up, like, are you serious?
Like, what are you doing?
And then my mom was with us.
Woman, I just told you to be careful.
And you hear her
like,
talking in the background.
All right, I'm getting down now. All right, Shelby, be careful. Okay. Like, that's not being careful, dude.
All I could think too, because like, what he didn't know is when I got on to the tree, I could feel it like move a little bit. And I'm like, oh my God. Maybe this thing is going to just start sliding down the side of this little mountain that we're on right now.
Yeah.
It's going to just keep going. It's not going to be good. So I was like trying to like precariously move around without shifting it too much.
Yeah.
Like shifting weight. And then I was just at the point where I was like freaked out. So I was like trying to get off quickly. And then, yeah.
Everything fell from there.
But that's what you do. You take chances.
You have to.
You could have gotten amazing photos doing that.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah. That's like when I go to like when I do like my production sessions or like I'm recording and he's like, he's messing around with instruments or whatever, and he's like, what about this? And I'm like, dude, just do it. And like, let's just see what happens. If it sounds good, cool. Right. If it doesn't, scrap it. At least we tried it, see what it sounds like. All right, cool.
Dude, like the file size, she actually said something to me one time, like, yo, you don't need to send me that many photos. There's a reason why I send her 60, 70 photos, bro. Mm-hmm. One, we're up for 4 hours.
I know.
Like, it's guaranteed 4 or 5 hours when we meet up. You know what I mean? So I'm going to get a lot to begin with. But like she said, there's a lot that she's not posted.
Yeah.
I may one day post it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Not the class photos.
You know what I'm saying? No, definitely not. You know what I mean? One day I may post it, but generally, like, I'll post my website or something like that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I still want her vision to be what's seen.
Right. Yeah, because
you know what I mean?
Like you could, like it could be good in your eyes,
right?
And it could be good in both your eyes, but it could not be the vision that you want. And then it's like, yeah, it's a good picture,
exactly,
but that's not necessarily what I was going for,
right?
Yeah.
And that's not what I want to, put out necessarily. At least on your side of the things.
I don't know. I just recently kind of was like, I only want to post the best of the best of the best of what I come up with him and with others, other photographers. I used to before post every single thing, but engagement kind of sinks when you do that.
Yeah.
You're showing people the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So that's why I've gotten to the point where I'm like, all right, you can send me 60. I'm probably going to post 20.
Post what you want. You know what I mean? I don't care.
A couple more because when it gets cold, I'm not working. I'm not shooting. I do like a Christmas shoot in studio somewhere. But that's like when I take time off. I do the holidays. I work a lot.
Right.
I tend to work a lot of overtime during the end of the year. So it's just like, that's my, downtime essentially. And it can be a couple months. It can be like 3 months.
Yeah. Like a decompression.
I'll also have those things to turn around and be like, okay.
Right. Like as a recap.
Drop these.
Yeah.
It'll keep,
It'll keep you going until you're back moving around. Yeah. That's like we were talking about before, like with you, kind of taking break, your kind of winter season off because it's not the same, for photo shoots unless it's a show.
Right,
even shows are a lot drier,
right?
In the winter.
Exactly.
Most people don't really like to go out in the winter, so they're like, I'm not going to a show.
I got like her myself. I got content for months.
Yeah.
And that's posting every day 2-3 times a day. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
But that's if I dropped everything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna drop everything.
Yeah. It's good to have that backstock.
Yeah.
And just again, like you said, if you need something to post, you have it, it's cool. Like
and I mean, like, he knows I can be it's such a bad thing, but I can be a perfectionist and a half. And I know that there is no such thing as perfect. But I'm always like, nope, this could be different. This could be different. I could have done this. I wish I did this.
Always, she's the biggest.
Just the creatives.
She's
worst critic.
Same.
She'll call me days before freaking out. It's just like, yo, just calm down, bro. Like, dude, every time we go through this, it works out, right? Yes, okay, but still crispy. No, there's no still, Shelby. Just calm down. Everything will be perfect.
I put a lot of work into the shoot. Sometimes I'm prepping like a month in advance.
Yeah.
And then just like all of the stuff that you see, any props, some of the stuff that's been added to like outdoor sets, I bring all of that.
Yeah, that's all her, bro.
Okay.
That's all her. The whole vision is hers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when we first started working together, it was one of those like, yo, I charge. Okay, well, I charge. Well, what do you charge? I charge this for this and this. It literally was the exact same amount. So we're like, yo, let's just squash it all together. Instead of me handing you money and then you handing me money back, let's just dead it and like you bring whatever. If you need me to bring something, whatever, I'll bring it. You know what I mean?
I also will selectively work with people for TFP or time for print. You know, if I really, really like your work or I feel like we have a good idea, I will put myself out there in that way.
Yeah.
But it costs me money too. As a
of course.
You know, that's something that they always talk about. Oh, well, a photographer has to buy a camera and this and that and editing time. And I totally understand.
Like she said, it takes them a month to put an outfit together sometimes.
Yeah, and it's
you
like,
know what I mean?
I'll end up I was just telling him for today. I had 4 pairs of pants, 3 pairs of shoes. 3 of the pairs of pants went back. I have the 2 pair of what I'm wearing now, obviously, but then like I want to make sure everything is exactly what I want it to be for whatever I'm doing.
Right.
And that's money, you know. And some of the stuff goes back and I'll get that back, but like a lot of stuff that's it, you know. Like I am investing in showing up good to go for whoever I'm working with.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, videography or photographer. I'm not coming on to a set and I have to do makeup or you have to do my makeup.
Oh, fuck no.
You know, like, I'm good to go and I have everything that I need with me and we can switch it up. Like, you know, working with Lauren, we did Lauren Catherine Photography in Rhode Island. We did a Halloween shoot and I went in one look and then literally on spot sat there and did the clown makeup. And then was like, all right, let's go and now shoot this. So like, I feel like the amount of prep I do and the stuff that I bring is definitely, I don't want to say higher quality, but like I put a lot of thought and a lot of time into it. I'm doing my absolute best every single time. I'm not just going to show up and be like, okay, where do you want me? And let it be pretty.
Yeah.
Right. You know? And you're trying to figure it out while you're there versus what I'm sure you probably do prior is like, okay, like I've seen like the tree that I want to lean up against, like, and thinking about the poses that you want to do. And if I put my hair like this, or, you know, the outfits that you're wearing, like, how's that going to look maybe with the, you know, the color of the tree? Like if you're wearing like 2 dark colors, it's going to blend in with the tree. Then you can't really see what you do, you know?
Yeah. The time of day, the light's going to be here or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also like I'll trial run makeup and hair, like a few days beforehand,
which is a lot.
Okay, now I know that this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
which is a lot. My wife used to do like a lot of like makeup stuff, and like just seeing her like go for like even just like one thing, even like at a minimum like 3 hours of like putting a whole face together. It's like, and then to try to do multiple looks, like, and makeup is not cheap. I've seen what she goes through. I love you, babe, but I've seen what she goes through. It's not cheap. And if you're constantly trying different stuff, it's like you're going to go through it.
Yeah.
So it's like there are those added expenses, especially when you're doing it yourself. Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine paying somebody to do it.
I used to do that. When I first started, I used to pay somebody. And it would be... at first it was like 100 and then she was only charging like 75, but then I was recently told that this is not something that everybody does, but like I tip, so like I'll tip my mechanic. I guess that's foreign, that's not something people often do. They just pay their bill, but like, anybody who's providing me a service, like I feel necessary to tip. So like even if you're charging me $75, I'm paying you $100,
right?
You know? And then the outfits on top of that, travel time, because I'm the one normally going far. Luckily with him, he's been more willing to come more my area. So it's like these are places that I normally go for walks and hang out anyways, and go for hikes. So they're all within like 30 minutes of that.
Yeah.
But there's times that like I would be going all the way out to you know, Rhode Island, which from where I am, it could be 45 minutes, it could be an hour and a half, an hour, 45 minutes, depending on where you're going.
Right. What part?
So, you know, that's definitely like toll on the car. Gas.
Yeah. Wear and tear,
so
all
many
that stuff.
factors
Yeah.
that go into it. Yeah, that just make it.
Yeah. And the outfits too, because like most times, like it's probably outfits that you may or may not wear again, or
So many things I'm not going to do.
yeah.
And I'm like, I should really probably just like open a
Like a thrift store.
Etsy store and be like, hey,
Yeah.
okay, I have all of these things. I never was a shoe person. Ever. I had maybe 4 pairs, sneakers, boots, you know,
Yeah.
that's it. I now have so many pairs of heels from shooting and boots that I have like 3 hanging racks and 2 like giant racks that slide underneath my bed, and I'm like, this is insane. And most of them I'm never ever gonna wear again.
You should just open a store. Like have the picture of the dress and then have the picture of you in it so people can see it and be like, oh, okay, that's what that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
I'm just saying.
I've honestly been thinking about it because I'm also running out of space, specifically in the shoe department.
But it's a good like resource of income. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like you could kind of
At least you recoup some of your money back off each item. You know what I mean?
I mean, I could probably sell some of the shoes for more than I even bought them for, because that's something I do. I do thrift. I go to like
Flip the
Savings.
store,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you flip it.
You can find things that are like tags, brand new. You look at the bottom of the heel, you see that heel has never even touched the ground, and it's like,
right?
They're like brand name. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
For $12.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know, so,
Like I'm going
Hashtag
to get
winning.
more bang for my buck.
exactly.
Well, it's like this. There was, I think I mentioned it before. I think on this on the podcast, but there was a show. I forget the name of the show, but it was a radio station, and they would be like, "Hey, this place is trying to get rid of said like super classic thing or whatever." So then all these people would listen to the radio station, these thrifters, and they would go and they would try to find these things and then like flip it and resell it. Like there were these like the one example is that these guys, they went to this lady's place because they said there were Jordans there. Like Jordan 1s, like the originals. Yeah. And so they went, they found one of the shoes and they were like, dude, where's the other shoe? Well, they're talking to the lady. She's like, I really like didn't even know what they were. So they're like looking. They finally find the match to the shoe.
Yeah.
And so they were like, how much do you want for these? And she was like, I don't know. Like I'm going to make up a number, but it was pretty lowballed. She was like, I don't know, like $50 or something like that. You know, she's like, I don't really know what they are. And they were like they do like the cut off, you know, the cut to them just talking. And they're like, we could really gyp this lady off.
Yeah,
really bad.
Or
he's like, ma'am, like we just want to let you know these are like classic Michael Jordan shoes. Yeah. Like one of the first like ones put out there. Like these normally go for like, you know, 500 plus, you know, grand, whatever. He's like, we'll give you like 350 or something for it. Like, I mean, they still lowballed her, but like,
yeah, obviously, but not as bad as 100.
She was like, she said something crazy, like 75, like something super lowball.
Yeah, like 30.
Yeah, and they were just like, nah, we can't do that to you.
Yeah,
but like, just being able to flip it like that, you know, you'd be surprised. But I forget where was I going? What is like your, you know, because you choose a lot of different like sets. Like what is like your mindset going into like choosing like the set or the theme? Because you do a lot of different themes and stuff, and like what kind of like goes to your head in like selecting those like specific things? Is there always like a specific theme that you're going for, or?
Not really. I mean, sometimes I'll just see something, whether it's, you know, somebody else's work or something on like a movie or a TV show or like something in a magazine, and I'll just be like, oh, hey, wait a minute. I kind of like that. Let's go in this direction. Or I'll find just one piece. This happens a lot. I'll find just like one piece of clothing. You know, a dress or a skirt or a top. And then I'll be like, okay, let me build an entire outfit around this. Other things have been like the sword. I don't even know what to call it because people have been like, oh, Viking. They've also called it like barbarian kind of style. A green dress I did with a sword with Alex. That whole entire look literally stemmed from the sword. How can I make like some kind of Gaelic princess or something like that, but then also make it like warrior, and then just kind of go from there. The shoot I did with him with it's like deer antlers almost.
I remember that one.
That's my mom. My mom, it like just being like, oh, my mom will like this. She's very much a tree hugger, woodsy. The fairy with Anna Darkheart. The whole reason why we did the fairy, she's the one who turned me into a vampire. But she had been like, I want to work again with you. What do you want to do? And I was like, well, my mom keeps literally asking me to do a fairy like at least half a dozen times now. If anybody's going to do it, it should be you.
Yeah.
Because she's just absolutely insane with the special effects makeup. So like it's just randomly pulled from things.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just my own mind.
Just inspiration from life, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get like a creative block like you would not believe, and that's normally what I'm calling it, freaking out. Like, this isn't gonna work. No, I don't know. I changed my mind.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
Rework it entirely. I'm gonna need another week, but realistically, I pull it together.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just from things around me, people.
I feel that. That's a lot. I mean, that's like a lot with like music too. Like when we're writing songs and stuff, like sometimes like I'll just be like, I'll hear another song and I'm like, ooh, like I could flip that, or I could,
or like, let me find something like this or whatever. Like, or let me send it to my producer and be like, yo, can you make something like this?
Something just sparks in your head. And like for me, like especially with beats, a lot of times the beats will tell me what to say versus me necessarily having something already ready to say.
Yeah.
And it's like weird because sometimes I get almost, I don't want to say afraid, like when somebody's like, yo, let me send you a beat real quick. And that's usually when it's either like a yes or no for a feature. Is if I hear the beat and like the words already start playing in my head, like if I can get down like 2, maybe like 3, 4 bars, like I know it'll be a song that I can write to.
Yeah.
But if like I'm still struggling to like put that first line or like those first couple lines, I'm gonna be like, maybe not.
Yeah.
Like if I can't even get the melody down,
it's just not hitting home.
it just doesn't speak. Like I've had many people, they're like, dude, I need like somebody on this, like can you put a verse? And I'm like, all right, man, I'll try. Like let me send me the beat, let's see what happens. And then I get it and I'm like, I might not be the one for this. Like it doesn't hit. It just doesn't feel the way that it should.
But at least you know that and like can vocalize that.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Like I don't want to do anything that I don't want to do. I don't want to do something to just put it out there. Just throw something together because I want something.
Yeah. Well, it'll show in the photo.
Yeah.
It will.
It'll be able to be heard in your music.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
For sure. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh. What's your like favorite part when doing a photo shoot?
Just the whole back and forth, like, running ideas, bouncing ideas, seeing, some people don't show, but he'll be like, all right, here, take a look at these. And then it'll be like, okay, let's go and adjust this a little bit. Just the whole process of doing it. Hence why we'll be out there for 4 or 5 hours, because it's me. I'm like, I have 4 outfits, I have 5 outfits, there's like 6 locations.
Take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I'm driving an hour and a half sometimes with traffic.
Get the work.
I'm making it worth my time.
Yeah.
You really can't get much done in 2 hours.
No.
Oh, no.
You can't.
No.
If you have one look, all right, cool. You probably get it done in 2 hours with time to spare.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But not when you have multiple looks in a location that you could probably have different like backdrops and things behind
we walk
you,
around, dude.
things next to you. You know what I mean? Like,
we'll have one location, but 4 or 5 different spots in that one location. Or we'll shoot a location, get in her car, drive to the next one.
Yeah.
Drive to that one, and then come back this one and grab my car. You know what I mean?
Yeah. you got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Yeah, it was like Mertz. I was talking with Mertz this past Sunday. Mertz, my producer, we do like production sessions every month, and he was like, "Dude, like you're down here. Like, why don't we just do production and then just jump over to the bridge and just record?" And like he's like, "You're already down here. Just take advantage of it and do it." It's like, and especially for you, like traveling and all that other stuff, like get more bang for your buck, get the work in, and then you don't have to. Be like, all right, it's Wednesday, we just shot, but like I need you back here Saturday. It's like, dude, I just drove down here. It's gonna be a lot. But yeah.
I don't even also know if I could pull that off.
Well, you know what I'm saying. But like you already have the ideas, but it's like in the same spot. But it's just like, oh, like I only want to shoot for 2 hours, and then like we'll do it again on set. Like, dude, like.
I'd rather take a whole 8 hours, 6 hours, dude.
Absolutely, yeah. You have more to work with at that point. You know what I mean? Like, why like take all that time to prep for it, and then like only take like 5 shots.
We don't rush, dude.
No, definitely not.
We don't. We do not rush. We take the only time we rush is like, all right, sun's going down in 45 minutes. Shelby, we got like 15. All right,
yeah.
All right, let's go. We have to get out of the woods, Shelby. Let's get this done. Okay.
You're also in the mindset.
Yeah.
Beating rain.
Yes. Yes, beating rain is a good thing.
Yeah.
Hurry up because you can see the clouds coming in.
Yeah.
Bro, literally
you can hear the thunder.
Put everything important away, and then it was like, and it was like, wow, that was good timing. That was great timing.
Yeah.
That one, I was literally in the process of putting normal clothes back on, and it started to rain. And
Dang.
I was like, oh,
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
For me, like I need at least like a good 4 hours in the studio for me to get like a shit ton done.
You also gotta warm up. Like I feel like there's a warm up.
Yeah.
How many times I do this?
Like, it takes me at least an hour to warm up. Yeah.
And you're in the mindset.
You're getting in the zone.
You get flowing, and then you're like, you just keep going and going and going. Whereas like if you took that split, then it's like, oh, what were we trying to do? What was the look that we were trying to do? What did you say before? It's like, no, like we can just do it right here, right now.
Yeah.
Same energies.
Yeah.
Like the only time,
and like if you're flowing and you get stuff done, like
your best shit comes out, dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's some of I feel the best moments that I've had working with her. We didn't even plan on it happening, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just like had the time to just like, all right.
Right.
Yeah, the only time I've done like the 2 hour, like I do some like 2 hours like things, but it's like I know like 100% like what I'm going into, so it's really just like, let me just lay these verses down.
Right.
Like I know it from A to Z what's happening, but like even then sometimes like I'm like, oh man, like if I start like stumbling on words and stuff, and like it's not going in the timing that I want, then I start to feel like that pressure of like the rushing, and then I'm like, oh crap, like, and then it's like, oh well, I gotta come back here again and fix it again, or it's like, or do I just try to get it done in the 2 hours so I don't have to like refresh my mind and get back in the vibe of what I was doing before. So it's like, I get taking your time and pushing through, and
half the time I'm not even paying attention to what time it is.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yo, it looks like the sun's going down, Shelby. What time is it? Ma, what time is it? What time you got? 6 o'clock? Like what the yo, no, it's 1 o'clock. Holy shit.
So there's some photographers that won't show you when they film?
So it's not that they won't show me. I feel like everybody just has a different style of shooting, working, and so like some people will just take pictures and then they won't really show you much, or they'll just like show you a couple. And I think it's just more of like not thinking to take that time to do that. Whether or not they're in a rush or whatnot, because I have definitely worked with people that have been like, you have to pay me a certain amount of money an hour, so you're trying to cram what you can. So
just
I
get it done.
Not wanting to stop and take a second to show.
Right.
The only thing with that is like, if you show your subject what you're shooting, I know how to adjust to make it, just a little bit better, create more of a space here.
Right.
Because modeling is really just about like creating lines and spaces within not only your surroundings, but like physically.
Right.
So that's like, it's helpful. If I don't know that you're shooting just here, I'm going to work with all of this.
Yeah.
If I know you're just shooting here, I can just concentrate on just this.
Right.
Or if I think that you're just shooting here, but you're really shooting everything, then, you know, I'm not working with my entire body.
Right.
When I should be, obviously, for a good photo.
Yeah.
You know, there's people like Red, great friend, first person to ever get me in the studio.
I remember that.
He literally like has his camera set up so that there's like a big screen and you can literally see the photo
Just pop up.
as he takes it.
Yeah.
Oh
I
wow.
love that in studio
Yeah.
because it makes it like my job so much easier. I used to, when I first started working with him, work with a mirror in front of me while he was shooting so that I could see what I was doing,
What he was looking at. Yeah.
If like, you know, you don't realize how much little things affect a photo like that.
Yeah.
So being able to see it visually, you know, I'll know that, okay, I should probably just turn my head just a little bit. And then that makes all the difference. It makes it a perfect photo versus, or a perfect photo.
Yeah.
Versus, you know, why is there something just a little bit off with that? And being my own worst critic, I will always be like, that's just a little off. I'll tell them all the time.
Yeah.
Can we redo that shot?
Like it.
Yeah, we can.
It's not you. It's me. It's all me. But I don't like it. And I'm like, I swear.
No, yeah, but then you correct it and we redo the photo and you get the photos you want. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Plus, like, yo, she explains shit to me too. She doesn't
have to.
She doesn't just look, okay, and then go back and do what she does. She like, yo, you see my head right here? How I'm up like that? Yeah, okay. If I do that, yell at me. Tell me to put that. And now I know. Yo,
It
Shelby,
works.
put your head down, dude.
Because I always do this
You know what I mean?
instead of like,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to come up past here. I mean, you can, depending on
what you're doing. Yeah, exactly.
But in you know, standard shooting straight on, if I go like this, it's not appealing.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's been certain things I now know because she told me.
But it makes it work.
Yo, you see me
better
doing
for
this?
both
Yeah.
of you.
Don't do this. I don't want to do this. You don't want any model you ever work with to do this. Pay attention. Okay, cool. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
dude?
It
literally
benefits both
teaches
of
me
you.
so now if I go work with other models
Yeah, exactly.
or take family photos or whatever, now I have knowledge of placing a human being because she's
Right.
taught me. Not all of it, but the basics of it.
Yeah.
This is what you're looking for. This is what you don't want. You know what I mean?
You
Right.
didn't need much guidance.
Yeah. But that adds to your arsenal, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then it betters your relationship because then you're not wasting more time of like, oh, Crispy, why didn't you tell me that my head was up again? Like, I literally told you this, where you can be like, before you even take the picture, Shelby. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, good. Done.
Yeah.
There's
You know.
one photographer I used to work with who always used to be like, Shelby, open your eyes. We'd be outside. And I have green eyes that are very sensitive to light in the sun. And if it's bright enough, they're like, and he would always be like, open your eyes. I'd be like, all right, open them without opening them too far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's always
You
the
don't look like a
struggle.
psychopath,
That's
bro.
such a struggle.
Slowly I'm crazy.
I'd be looking like that. Just take toothpicks, bro. Just don't.
My kids would token.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Not a good look.
Yeah, my eyes are sensitive too. I was trying to do. Oh, I was doing. I don't know if you saw it when I was doing. What song was it? I think it was "Carry Me." When I did this shot where I was lying on the grass and the camera was kind of panning out from me, and I was lying on the ground. I was literally out. I was outside, obviously.
Yeah.
But like the sun was
Looking
like
right in
there.
the- yeah,
And I was
beaming
trying to
right in
like
your
open
eyeballs,
my
dude.
eyes, but then like I would watch like some of the takes back, but it was like the over exaggeration of the eyes open. I'm like, I don't know how much further I can take it on my own. And I'm like, dude, no, stop. But I'm like, you have to open your eyes because it looks like your eyes are closed. But then again, that might be to my advantage because then I could be just like rapping with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
But
It would work for you.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah.
maybe one photo with me, depending on.
right.
But then the rest, it's going to be like, hey,
Open
do
your
job.
damn eyes. But yeah, I would feel like, you know, having to see it would be way more beneficial. It's like going to the studio and they don't play back your take and you're just
Yeah.
like, okay, I'll take your word for it, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
right.
we'll just keep adding layers. And
Yeah, this is
just hope
good.
that-
Sure.
Yeah.
If you say so.
But I, you know, the
What do you
feed,
want to do at next long? Oh, okay.
yeah. But the feedback is important too. Like
Yes,
Mertz, you know,
definitely.
again, like I just see so many parallels. It's like cool. Like Mertz does the same thing with me when we do studio stuff. He's like, you know, because he made me like sing on a song, and I was like, dude, I can't sing. And he's like, just do it.
Just
like,
do it,
and this
bro.
is why, because we're gonna add layers to it,
Yeah.
and then once we add the little
Yeah,
effects and stuff,
exactly.
like it's gonna sound better. I'm like, all right. I'm gonna trust you.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And then we do
Exactly.
it, and I'm like, all right, that wasn't as bad. Okay, cool. This is gonna be sweet. So it's cool. It's cool. So yeah. And again, it's beneficial for both of you because then those are things that you can take into your next session or your next photo shoot or your next client, and you know, and it betters everybody because then it just bounces around and it comes back full circle for both of you. So that's cool, man. What's your least favorite part of a photo shoot? Do you have one?
Yeah, the fucking walk. Sorry. Excuse my French. Yo, she got me out in the woods, y'all. We be walking up hills with carrying, dude, the walks, girl.
Hard the whole time.
You do. Hey, do I or do I not offer?
You and you.
Do I or do I not help you push that thing up hills?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both ways?
That's true.
Yes, both ways.
Uphill both ways?
No, sometimes we hit hills going out, and sometimes we hit hills coming back, and sometimes it's uphill both ways. So yes.
Yeah, it's terrible.
my music video uphill.
Yeah,
Everything was uphill.
I'm very independent now. I like to do things myself. So
Yeah, same.
I will gladly pull the cart. And plus, I mean, I'm the one who brought all that crap.
Yeah.
Fair.
I don't want to make somebody else lug it, you know.
Fair.
So,
Fair.
but
So we know Crispy's least favorite. Is it lugging the stuff? That's the least favorite?
it's probably tied between like the initial going in. I'm always, and he was saying earlier that I shouldn't be, but I'm always excited and nervous. No matter how many times I do it. Just because I want to do my absolute best. And sometimes I'm like, okay, well, I mean, it's been like a month. Am I rusty? You know?
You're preaching to the choir.
Am I going to remember not to lift my chin that high? You know, so like, I would say the getting to location is always a little nerve-wracking, probably part I don't like the most. And then, yeah, sometimes that cart is very heavy. And I'm just like...
Especially when you got Thomas in there.
Thomas wasn't even heavy.
No, he was. I know he wasn't.
Thomas was a pillow, a blanket rolled and folded with legs, another small pillow with a towel wrapped around it, and then a sheet and just wrapped in duct tape. So Thomas was very...
No, I know. I'm just throwing shit at Thomas. He's not here to defend himself.
Thomas is disassembled.
Hey, yeah. Watch what you say. We're on camera here, woman, all right?
Couldn't leave him in the cornfield.
No.
I drove around with that thing in my car for a month.
Oh, I know you did. I know you did, too. Facts,
So many
bro.
people were looking at it, too. It's funny.
Yo, she propped that thing up. She bolted it in and everything, dude. And I was
Was
like,
it a
yo,
dummy?
Shelby, are you serious?
I made a dead body.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking
For the
about.
Halloween
Yeah.
shoot.
I know exactly what. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
exactly what
So
you're
it
talking about.
was
So funny, dude.
at first buckled in my passenger seat.
Okay.
And then we did the shoot.
Yeah.
And my mom will often come with. She like will play assistant, zip things, you know.
Yeah.
Do behind the scenes on my phone. And whenever we did the shoot, came back, put him in my back seat, and I decided to buckle him in, sit him up, buckle him in, right behind the driver's seat, and he stayed there for about a month. And everybody who would get in the car, it's so funny, they would get in the car like my best friend and go for a ride. She'd sit in the passenger seat, she'd be talking, and then she'd look
Catch you out of the corner of your eye real quick.
like, I keep forgetting that thing is back there.
Yeah, that would definitely like
I think
catch
it's
me a
his
couple
sense of
times.
humor.
Yeah.
So I liked the idea of it just chilling and like people pull up to me at a stoplight and look
Like, who's that?
Yeah.
all buckled in with the blood smeared everywhere. It's great.
You're gonna get pulled over. Yeah, just gonna get pulled.
That's what I told her.
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
See what
Shelby,
they say.
dude, you can get pulled over or something, bro. Don't be doing that.
You're like,
Oh,
man,
I'll be fine. All right.
I've never been pulled over.
really?
Me driving, not once.
What?
Yeah. And I'm a speed demon.
I've got
Maniac.
Damn.
I
4.
can attest to that. She's a maniac.
I've got like 4, I think. 4 speeding tickets.
Really.
Yeah. Or like 4 just like being pulled over for going really fast.
A couple verbal warnings.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
couple 2 verbal, 3 verbal warnings.
Man,
yeah, 3.
dude.
1 was not speeding.
I've only gotten one verbal warning. I came around the corner and it was like, school zone. And the cop was sitting right there, dude. And I was like, listen, I'm not from around here. Like, I forget where I was. But I was like, I'm not from around. Like, that's what I was hanging my hat on. Was like, I don't know this area. Look, I got my GPS going. I just picked up my buddy up the street, and he was like, license registration. He's like, oh, you're really not from around here, huh? I go, no, I'm definitely not, sir. Like, I wouldn't lie to you about where I am or ain't from.
Yeah.
He's like, this is school zone. I was like, I see that now. You know what I mean? Like, so like, as soon as I realized it was school zone, I saw the sign start slowing down, but he'd already got me, dude.
Yeah, he'd already clocked you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, just keep it down and get out of here. That's the plan.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
The plan was to get out of here to begin with, but now I'm extra trying to leave. Thank you.
Yeah, mine.
Did you know that the speed limit was 35? No, because there's no signs anywhere. Like,
right, exactly.
I haven't seen this.
How that supposed to know? Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do in Lowell. My wife
Like, just switched.
hates that I like argue about it because so all of Lowell, unless it's like actually posted, they've changed the speed limit to 25.
Yeah.
But what they did was, and which is why I'm like, but like, how could you really know? One, they didn't really tell anybody. They didn't have like the big giant sign, like neon signs that they could say, like, "Hey."
Just a small little sign in like someone's yard, like
it's literally a sign, like you know, like the political signs that you just see, like in somebody's yard. Like they're just in people's yards that just say like
city limit,
citywide limit 25 miles an hour. I'm like, if I'm not literally not paying attention because I just think it's a political thing, I'm cruising. But like, yeah, I thought it was just like a day thing. I thought it was like just a casual whatever. But like, they're still up, and I guess it's a thing. But like, but yeah,
mad slow. Yeah, I always forget and like zip it at 40. I'm like, don't forget that.
No, me too.
Yeah,
me too.
35 easy.
Yeah, I do 35.
Memorize where all the little stops are.
Yeah, same. That's what's gotten me for 2 of them speed traps. One was on the highway and then one was by UMass Lowell, because like when you're coming towards like North Camas and the track is on the right side, like they would hide like right just before it like goes like this and you get to the light, they would hide in there, and I was doing like 60 and it's like 45 and they're like,
they see you, they don't have faster going.
You're like, oh
yeah.
That's how good those radars are.
Yeah, I was like, dang, that was like my no, that was actually I think my first speeding ticket too. I was leaving work. It was before I was in college, high school, I think. First speeding ticket. I was like, dang. I was going to practice, I think. I was like, dang it. Oh well. But yeah, same thing with Krispy that I had. I was up in New Hampshire. It was the first time I'd ever been like really like deep into Nashua. I had the same thing as you. I pulled down. See if I can shut up, Krispy. If I can make this a long story less long.
Long story. Here we go. Get ready, yo. Hey,
I went out with my friends.
Grab some popcorn ready, dude. Grab a couple soda pops or whatever your drink of choice is.
Let a J.
I went out with my friends. We went back to his apartment. Did some drinking. Did some smoking. My friend had smoked for the first time. She ends up wandering out of the house and like wandering the streets of Lowell. Can't find her. Yeah. She ends up in the hospital. They went to go take care of her. We had an underage kid because we called the cops because we were like, we have no idea where she is. They show up to the door. He's underage. He can't drink, but obviously he was. So they have me take him home back up to Nashua. I drop him off. And as I'm leaving, I went down one way, and the cop was literally right there, just like waiting. And he was like, "Dude, like, what's going on?" I was like, "Dude, like, I'm not from here."
Right.
Beginning of the night, nothing would have happened. But the beginning of the night, we had went bowling, and me being the klepto that I was, I would take beer glasses, and I had the empty beer glass in my cup holder. So the cop like pulls up and he goes, "You got some you been drinking tonight?" And I was like, I was honest with them because I was like, there's no shaking
there's no line.
I was like, I was earlier. I did drink earlier. Granted, I did very recently too.
This is it.
That's neither here nor there.
But that was, that was from, way earlier. I took it, whatever. And so like he had me get out, like he had me do the walk and everything.
Yeah.
Trying to play like the nice cop, like, oh, it's a nice truck you got there. And I was like, dude, like I'm literally just trying to get home.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Like I just dropped my friend off. Like I really was at that point, I was sober. I was just really tired.
Yeah. Facts.
From just the events that were way longer than how I just said it. You're welcome, Crispy.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate
and,
that. I still feel like you could shorten that a little bit. But,
you know what? Shut
hey, I'll take it, bro. I'll take it.
It's an improvement.
Exactly, bro.
But I was like, man, I just want
the 2025 goal.
Yeah, 2025 goal. Shorten the stories down to a minute.
Jay will be like, yo, like in a chat, he'll be like, long story, less long, right? And then you get a text message that's still this long. Like, I've literally been like, I'm not reading that, dude. Like, how is that
the voice notes?
Like,
that's why I do voice notes.
Like, bro, that's the less long one?
Long story, kind of short, and then you're still gonna get a huge.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's
Long
fair.
story.
I'm gonna have to try that now.
Yeah.
Long story.
No, for real. I
short.
send voice messages 8 minutes. It's like, bro.
Because I start thinking of everything that I need to say.
No. It usually is a couple ideas. It's never just one. You know what I mean?
I'm like, I just came to like share with you guys.
where I was going with this, but yeah.
Yeah.
This is what we're going
And then I'm
for.
like, wait, by the way, like we have like Shelby coming, and I was thinking that we should try this and do this and all these other things, and it's gonna
Like,
be
bro,
really
I gotta
cool.
get to work. What you talking about?
Life's like I'm still in the parking lot
after work.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Life's like I'm still in the parking lot waiting to go into work. Just wanted to finish this damn message. What's like, why you're late? Jay sent me another voice.
Yeah, right.
Business.
It's like now an excused absence.
Yeah,
From
right. That would be fun. That'd be fun.
I don't know. I just get I literally go in with like one idea, and then as I'm going, I'm like, oh wait, I gotta tell the team this thing that I forgot to tell them.
Yeah.
And while I'm here, might as well.
So, dude, I actually did that to our pastor not too long ago. I asked him like a question or whatever, and then like I don't know why I just went on ramble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like after but it all made sense. Like obviously, I said what I needed to say. I asked the questions I needed to ask for a certain reason. You know what I mean? So I went back to the top of it, and I said, as Jay would say, a long story less long.
Whatever,
Sorry
dude.
for the extremely long text.
Whatever, dude. Throw me under the bus. Whatever. Shout out to Pastor. He bought our first hoodie.
Yo,
Shout out, dude. I am sorry.
You forgot your hoodie there.
What?
I forgot your hoodie. It's at my house.
it's not.
Unacceptable.
It's only
You're fired.
Yeah, I'm fired this time. I meant to bring it too. I had every intention of bringing it. But shout out to Pastor. Bought our first hoodie with the new logo on it.
That's dope. I need to get
Super
one.
hyped for that. It is not up here. You're like, where?
No, it's not. Although we should.
Should put one up there.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Although we should
I did
swap
give the,
those
like,
out. We should swap those out.
Yeah. Which it's kind of a good thing. I was like looking back at it, like hindsight. You remember how I bought the shirt and it was small?
Yeah.
Because I forgot to change the size because I did it super quick.
Yeah.
And I was like, kind of a good thing because I ended up changing the logo anyway.
Right,
So it's
exactly.
like, why wear a shirt that
It worked out.
it changes? I mean, I still have the shirt. But
Right.
I don't know what I'll do with it.
I mean, at the time, it worked out for certain reasons, anyways. You know what I mean? But now, it like extra works out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, I gotta buy a hoodie too. I don't know. I might buy a t-shirt actually because I have tons of hoodies from my Have More Faith.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to take a break. But I'm like, I gotta rep the brand somehow.
Yeah. No, definitely,
Just
dude.
to do,
That's
like,
so.
shoots.
Mine's the opposite.
I need a crop hoodie from you.
I have I gotta either give you one and just make one, or I'll have to buy one. But anyways, I have the opposite problem. I have so many shirts, but like very little sweatshirts.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know you're always repping that one. I'm
Yeah.
like, word, appreciate it.
It's either this or it's my Krispy Pic one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, my closet is like full, like stupid full. Because
Yeah,
some of them too are like test models of like shirts that I've tried. I'm like, let me see
Right.
how it looks.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, damn, it's not. All right, I'll just wear it for the gym.
Yeah.
You know, type of thing. But
Yeah, I've got like mad hoodies, mad t-shirts.
I have a bunch of hoodies.
yeah. Well, I'm the brand.
A t-shirt girl.
No.
That's like DJ t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around the house,
Yeah.
t-shirt.
Facts.
Well, then I'm the brand ambassador for His Glory. So then, like, I have a bunch of their stuff so
Yeah,
that I can
exactly.
take pictures for them. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, it's bad. It's bad, but gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I just need a bigger closet, really, in all honesty, and then I'll feel better about myself.
I need a room dedicated just to my clothes and my shoes.
Oh, I can only imagine how much you have.
Oh yeah, I can't. Yeah,
I can only imagine.
Yeah. I know. I've like downsized a lot too, like giving stuff away for people in need or whatever. But yeah, I can't imagine what the stockpile that you have. But I mean, it's necessary.
It's just crazy because it's like it's so random. Everything, like, just everything from a pinup dress to a Catwoman outfit, like, I have everything.
Nice.
It's crazy.
But you got options, You always reuse. Maybe at some point. Some of it. Yeah, I was going to say some of it. But
I don't know when I'll be wearing the Catwoman outfit.
It's got to be like a new Batman coming out or something. They have to like bring Catwoman back into it for you to like maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Any final thoughts? Anybody got anything coming up?
Well,
you're back in business. Krispy's back in business, guys. Start booking. Krispy Pic Media.
February, yes.
I saw that change.
Doing a little rebranding type thing.
Little bit.
I get Krispy Pic. Like people think Krispy Pic, like first last name. No, it's not. Like I am Krispy.
That's why I've trained myself to stop
from Krispy Pic Media. Yeah. So like I thought one day I was like, well, like I want to separate the two.
Yeah.
The two names. Because Krispy is who I am. That's not the company.
Yeah.
The company is a media company. You know what I mean? So I threw the media on the end of it. And even now when like people have, what I mean? Oh, who are you? I literally, instead of saying, oh, do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Krispy from Krispy Pic Media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Maybe people will start to distinguish. It's a person. It's an identity and a brand. They're two different. They just coincide together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yes, February 1st, website will be back up.
Hey.
And February 1st, same day I've got...
okay, so not February 1st because...
I'm dropping a new song called Icon Living. I'm going to be doing a rebrand as well. Instead of... I'm still like L.Y.F E, but like it's going to be like L.Y.F E on the Rise. Like that's my whole brand. All lowercase, no spaces, just to make it easier for people to find my music, business purposes. So,
yeah.
So, website will be up sometime in February.
February 2nd.
No, not second. We gotta share the light. You know what I mean? We gotta do everything for the whatever, dude.
Yeah,
that's Groundhog Day.
We gotta share. Right. We got, you know what I mean? A couple weeks. So, like maybe mid-February. Then I didn't know my man's was dropping a single. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I can't step on your teammate's toes. He's dropping something. You gotta step back and let him shine that day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I got an EP dropping the 7th of February.
Hey,
Vincent
there we
Tesoro,
go.
D-Rock, shout out to them. Super excited to finally drop this thing.
That's amazing.
It's uploaded. It's good to go.
Amazing.
You guys have had some sneak peeks. We dropped 3 singles from it.
Yeah, you guys just dropped one recently, right? Yeah.
Just like that. Shout out to John Gotham for the cuts on that. Super cool. But yeah, we got 2 more that we're dropping. That'll be part of the project. We got 5 songs. Super excited for that.
Let's go.
The 2 that you guys haven't heard is probably, I would say, probably my favorite off the project. That we haven't released yet. So I'm excited for the world to have those.
That's what's up. I'm excited for you.
So far, Carry Me is my favorite.
Word. I do like Carry Me.
Yeah.
Carry Me is a good song.
That was definitely different for me as far as the beginning too, because there was like that little singing piece that I do and stuff.
I don't mean this in a bad way, but I feel like it's a much different sound than you've ever done before.
Yeah, for sure.
So like it's not that it's bad. It's just like weird hearing you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like when someone talks in a deeper voice, and I usually talk like this or something. It's like, wait, what? Hold on a second. You need to give me a few to process.
Why did you change your voice for?
You need to give me a few to process.
Next time
but I do like them.
Yeah,
I do like them.
Word. What about you, Shelby? Anything coming up? I know you're in hiatus right now.
Off the bucket list
this
year. Planning a trip to Colorado, Red Rocks.
Ooh, word. Okay.
I've always wanted
the amphitheater.
There, so
I want to go there so
Dude,
bad.
Oh my God, yeah.
So bad,
Next
bro.
time, yeah.
Like, I don't even care if I get to bring my camera. I would love it if I could. But I wouldn't even care if I couldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Word.
That's exciting. I mean, I am going to start working again soon. I'm supposed to jump into the studio with somebody. We don't have a set date locked in. but it should be approaching soon.
Nice.
You know,
Getting back with this.
As soon as you're ready to rock and roll, Shelby, say the word.
You know, it's cold.
I know.
Cold.
I know.
Yeah.
Trust me, girl. I know, bro. I know.
I am. Okay, so I am.
That day on the beach, that when it was gonna rain, that was cold. It was, bro, wrecked. Bro, she was in the water too.
Yeah.
Nah.
It was bad. And like, yo, we were right on. Like
I know what you.
we were like right on a point,
Yeah. So
and
the winds,
it was open
Both ways.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
bad, bro.
If you come far enough on one side that you hit the tree line and you're not exposed like that anymore, the wind would just dead stop.
Just stop.
But the second you step out onto the little peninsula, just
Oh man.
Bad, bro.
Smacked.
and I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna you can't. My hair is over here and over here at the same time. We can try and make this work. And just kind of hold it. Shoot when the wind's going. You know.
Just wait for it. Crispy's like, hands are shaking. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for making your way out here. I know it was a little bit of a troop, but thank you for coming in person this time.
Yeah.
All the way back from episode 21. We're on episode 124.
That would have been dope if she was 121.
I know.
That would have been dope if she was 121.
Yeah.
That would have been.
But that's cool, man. It's cool. Full circle. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All y'all having me.
Yeah,
course, yeah.
absolutely. It's cool that this all worked out. Meaning, like, like I met you, you met him.
Yeah.
You guys have all met each other. We're one happy.
I'm glad we actually got to chop it up this time. It's not just like brief, like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I want to thank our listeners. I want to say God bless everybody. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, for checking this out. But until next time, my name is Jay Faith.
Life on the rise. I'll still say life.
Change
I'm life.
his voice. Why you gotta change your voice for?
It's your boy Crispy. I think I'm gonna die. I got a fur ball in my throat.
This has got to be the worst closeout ever.
It's your boy Crispy.
And we also have
Shelby, also known as the Boston Babe.
And this is the Right Mind Podcast. We'll catch y'all next time.
What's up?
What's up?
¿Qué pasó?